Hello, dearest souls. What joy, what pleasure. Speaking with you all these times we do is magnificent. We hope you feel it, and we hope that you too create those times and places where you're just in utter joy. This is where we are headed as a species, into causeless joy. And causeless joy really is just allowing, which is our topic today, allowing what is going to come from the universe. The universe is beneficent. It is there to help you. It doesn't seem that way because of the difficulties we face. Yes, allow it. We can sense it in you, and it is lovely. So today's topic is how to ease past your resistance or stop resisting your ease. It's a matter of allowing that which you wish to come to you. Now, it sounds like a platitude. All these channels that we do sound like platitudes, but the reality is the universe is here to support you. And as difficult as things may seem, these are our own creations. We came to school, so to speak. Actually, it's more we came to experience. It's not like I have to learn this. That's like so, 3D motivated. What's my purpose kind of questions. And those don't really apply. It's more like you're going to an amusement park. You went to have some fun. And you're not realizing all these rides are around you, all these pretty, beautiful things and spectacular shows are around you because you're busy. Oh, this is so hard. I have to deal with everything that's going on. It's hot. I'll have to carry stuff around, whatever it is. These are our own creation. And as we transcend these blockages, we become able to allow. Things become easy. That was easy. Many of the channels Peter's friends carry their that was easy button. They have a little button they push. It makes a sound. That was easy. The easy button. And that's really what it is. The thing is, to have an easy button, you have to have enough consciousness. And this is why we say each week, clear, 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 clear. You really can't get there if you're carrying burden. All right. And burden is not, difficulties because the world is stressful or bad. Burden is unmoved charges, blockages that you held because you did not fully express your emotions in an experience. Anything fully expressed turns to bliss. And if you allow that expression, then you have that bliss. Then it's easy. Now, there's many parables about this. One of the channel's favorite was the tiger. You fall into a pit and there's a tiger down there and it's hungry. It hasn't been eaten and it's salivating and drooling as it licks its chops, looking at you, ready to eat you. But you're hanging on by a vine. And you're like, oh, good. I can climb out of the vine. Except right above the vine, there's a big snake, poisonous cobra sitting there ready to just eat you alive. And so the snake's above you, the tiger's below you. What do you do? Now, one conclusion to this parable is you just enjoy the moment of bliss hanging on the vine. Well, that's a moment of bliss. It's a moment of adventure. You could choose to react to it any way you want. If you didn't put a prescription over it, it would be the most exciting moment you had. It may not be many, but it would be very exciting. The other one, and this is the ending, the conclusion the channel prefers, is you let go of the rope, the vine. You fall into the tiger's mouth. You allow it to devour you. Yes. You can't keep having these suppressed feelings. You just can't. When that tension comes up in your gut, that's the time to cry. That's the time to scream and kick. You can't be stoic all the time. Otherwise, it gets turned inward and you have disease and you have to deal with the fear of that. But you can't deal with your fear, so you push that one down too, and the disease gets worse. Yeah. So we invite you to truly allow. Take a moment. Just breathe in. Now, remember times in your life that you were stressful and your body goes, "Ugh." Now take a moment and breathe out. And remember times in your life you were joyful. And your body goes, oh. That simple shift of awareness from what was painful and stressful to what was joyful created in you a whole different chemical cascade from your brain, a whole different state of being in your body. And it was just shifting your focus. Now, that would imply that this is just a mental discipline. No, 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 no. It's a physical discipline. We have to release what you're holding because that's what triggers the chemical cascades in you. You see, your body doesn't know the difference between imagining something or doing it in real life or watching it in a movie, which is why we think it's insane that people watch horror movies. Oh, I just don't have enough horror in my life. That was really scary. Oh, what are you doing? Are you screaming and letting it out? Or are you just holding it in? Building more tension. Forget the whole teachings about that what you focus on is that what you become. But anyway, your body doesn't know the difference between these things, which is why when we told you to focus on one memory, you had one reaction. We told you to focus on a different memory, you had a different reaction. Now, the point is, how do you get those reactions so that you're just happening it without being in reaction to a memory or an event? That's what we call causeless joy. Maybe that should be the title, Causeless Joy. When you're in a state of flow, in other words, there's no blockages, it's just you in connection with your divine source. You're in that peaceful state. Joy naturally comes to you. You're naturally beneficent. You get all the benefits. Things work out, the synchronicities, they work out. But this can only come to you when you're not clenched holding that blockage. That's why we say clear, clear, clear. There's no really other way in this density. That is literally what you came to this density to learn for. It's not a punishment. It was an honor to be one of the ones who got to come because many, many souls wanted to be here. And you had the right mix and understanding of your essence and your past experiences to really benefit from being here. Hence, you're here. Now, part of the game is that the whole system is, you can say rigged if you want to go into victim mode. How about designed to keep you from knowing how powerful you are, to keep you from realizing your experiences, to keep you from having those experiences where you release fully, drop into the tiger's mouth, scream and yell and kick and let those emotions out. And you have to see past that, do your work without, oh, these bad people done this to me, because that will ease up once your mind quiets, which it will when you let go of those emotions, because those stuck emotions, it keeps the loop going, which keeps the chemical cascade going, which gives you the feeling in your body, which then gives you more impetus to go and feel a certain way and believe. So that will naturally start to quieten your mind. You can sit there and help by just becoming friends with your mind and saying, okay, mind, yeah, you're bringing me doubt again. Oh, you're bringing me judgment again. Oh, this was the 15th time in a row. Oh, this was the 100th time in the past hour. You just make friends with your mind and know that it's like an autistic child that's crying in the corner because that's all it can do in the moment till you go to it. And think about this. Your emotions are trapped and you don't express them. And you say you're afraid of them. Well, how do you think your emotions feel? Aren't they afraid of you judging them, not allowing them? Oh, giving you impetus to say what's wrong with me because you don't truly express how you feel. And so the emotions themselves feel what's wrong with them. So you can create the mental statement of what's wrong with me. Yeah. Got to kind of jump into it. Got to let it out. So our message today is not very long. We can keep pounding this in, but really it's a matter, are you going to start doing something? It's your resistance. Your resistance is your teacher, quite simply. You resist doing it, then that is what you need to go into. And then when you're clear, because you've jumped into the tiger's mouth and fully felt that emotion and dissolved it and realized, oh, that was a big mental creation. Here I am still standing and alive. Come on, you're an endless soul. How many times have you been on this planet? Is that really going to kill you to just feel your feelings one of these times? So when you're relieved from that kind of burden, then you'll know, oh, these were just creations. I am powerful. I can do all these things. And it just becomes easy. So love those little hurt places in you. Express them fully as best you can. The joke the channel always tells when he works with clients is if you feel like there's a knife in your heart, grab it by the hilt and push it in deeper. Because you have to have the whole experience. You don't want to just cut out part of the cancer and let it come back. No, you want to have the full experience and be done with it, gain the wisdom and the knowledge. So we're asking you if you could mentally take that first step. If you could just say, hey, for the next half hour, I'm going to allow whatever come up, and I'm going to welcome it, whether it's tears or kicking or screaming or crying or anything. You have that kind of trust and relationship with your own self and your own expression. And if you do, then your emotions will feel it. Then they will release. Then you will be free. So welcome to your freedom. Allow the ease in. The ease is diving into the resistance. If you know you resist something, then that's your area of work. Now, you'll have discernment when you clear something completely. You know whether something's not right for you. You'll just be attracted to it or not. But until then, if you're resisting it, that's a pretty good sign you've got some built fears, which means you've had experiences that you hadn't dealt with prior. Sit down systematically, work with them. You can do this. We're all coming here. We're sorry that we give you these messages of, oh, there's some work. Whereas all the other channels out there are like, oh, let's just do beautiful things. And those are wonderful things that put you in a state where you can let these messages come in. And right now, the channel Peter is speaking more than we are because he was feeling fear and hasn't moved it yet. Pointing back at you, brother. He hasn't moved it yet because he's starting to do many endeavors and he's fearful that they will not be received. And he needs to move through those. And more importantly, move through the past times in his life, as we were speaking, where he tried things and they didn't work. That created it. And so, oh, he learned a life lesson. Oh, don't do that. No. You didn't have clear essence to allow that. Express it fully. Go back and feel those remember those memories. Feel the pains that were buried underneath them. That's the clearing work. He's doing it. You're doing it. We're all doing it. And we're uplifting because of it. We thank you. We love you. We know that you're doing your part. Even if you don't complete it this lifetime, but the most of you listening to this will complete it this lifetime. And that is a big sign of hope. But it takes a whole lifetime. Well, yeah, you've had hundreds, thousands, millions of them. And this is the one of completion. Celebrate that. And if you're afraid how long it's taking, then move your charges. Clear around that. We love you so much. You are so blessed. Hello, I'm Peter D. Thank you so much for viewing this message. I am humbled by everything that's happened since I've been working to share ascension and awakening with people. And I'd like to invite you to come on that train too. The simplest thing you can do is please like and subscribe this video. That will help the YouTube algorithm put this video in front of more people so the message will get out there. And of course, you just carrying the beautiful energy that you are is the most amazing thing you can do for uplifting the planet. So thank you for being that. Thank you for sharing your beautiful time with me on this video. And if you feel motivated, I'm grateful to accept any donation you choose to give. Please see below for links. It'll help. Stay blessed.